Can you hear that?
You come and listen on
Don't be afraid to catch feels.
Relaks Radio.
Real talk.
Hey, welcome back to a Real Talk with me, Nick. And Kings and his angry neighbors.
Yeah. You see, the thing
What
about
is
angry
going on?
neighbors, honestly, the thing about angry neighbors is you really just can't get what is their problem. One day it's the plants are dying, next day it's I've run out of fuel. There's always something, and it's for some reason it's
every day.
never the kids. For some reason it's never the kids.
It's never the children. Yeah, it's
Because
I'm
the
telling you,
kids are just
neighbors-
running around every day.
there's a literal saying that says,
Yeah.
an Arabic saying that says if you have the person next to you is not only your neighbor, your seven doors down is your neighbor. So you have seven neighbors, literally. That's how much people, like, if they are fighting, if they're shouting, oh my god, no, yeah, having those neighbors. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just
exactly. Now the thing is, you could be able to hear them from, like, they could be on the top floor. You could just hear them from like 4 floors down. Like, I've heard those type of neighbors before. Maybe even the whole estate could hear them. I've had those type of neighbors before. And to be honest, it's
it gets to you. It definitely gets to you. But
yes.
but enough of that talk about neighbors. I'm here with my neighbor. We got Kings right here on the building, keeping you guys company all the way until 6 p.m.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You got a whole lot of me. So make sure you stay tuned because we got so much in store for you today. Nick, what do we have in store today?
Oh, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, the COVID virus. Yes, the COVID and, COVID-19. I know. And I'm going to be a real bummer today because what's happening is more and more people are getting infected again. Just as we thought the double jabs were working, more and more people have been getting infected. I mean, ask me why, though.
And the thing is, I don't want to, but I know why. So, do you know what, Nick? Tell me why.
Literally, it sounds like a Backstreet Boys song. Tell me why. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I'm just going to explain. Because people have been going out and about and forgetting, we've gotten the double jab and we're all good. We're protected. Nothing to fear. Imagine this, Kings. You have a shield on. We've given you a shield, a body armor. And now you think, you know what? Anybody can shoot a bullet and nothing's going to happen. And maybe, the first couple of bullet shots to you might not. I mean, you won't get that much damage, right?
Yep.
But after some time, you keep getting it again and again and again. Well, what's going to happen?
Sooner or later, you're going to get hit.
Oh, definitely. So this is the exact same case. This is the exact same scenario that is happening right now all across the UK. The cases are rising. People have been getting their double jabs, and because of that, they think, it's just time to celebrate and party again. And because look, we've not completely eradicated the virus. So what is happening is people are going out, partying, and all of these things, and it shows the immunity, the protection that we've had is waning. It's going away. It's waning.
Yes. And on top of that, with everyone going out and everything, I feel like you've really touched on every single thing I'm really about to say. Everyone's forgotten the fact that just because you got the vaccine doesn't mean COVID has disappeared. It just means you're protected. But just like you've already said, that protection will not last long. If you continue to use it, it's gonna wear off. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that just because you get the vaccine, COVID doesn't no longer exist. It's still very much alive. It is still here, and it will still catch you. So, be safe. Wear a mask.
I mean, it's not that hard. It's definitely not that hard. I really don't get. Okay, I mean, yes, I know we have to return back to normalcy. We have to get back to normal sooner or later. That's something that has to happen. But then this is the thing. It's incomplete. Us getting the vaccine, we try to get that herd immunity. This is what the government has been talking about for months now. They've been saying herd immunity. That's not a myth anymore. We can do it. We, the citizens of the UK, can be the first citizens to achieve this. And it's backfiring pretty badly right now. It's not looking too well.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the see, that is the beauty of it all. It's the fact that there's so much. I wouldn't say. I'd say there's a lot of optimism. It's
Yeah,
good to be optimistic about what it
of
is that you're
course.
trying to achieve for
Mhm.
the greater good for the
Yeah,
future. Now, the problem with that is the fact that with you wanting to have this optimism, now you've also allowed room for a lot of things to slide. Henceforth, people being able to go out and do what they like just because they have been double vaccinated. Now there are people taking about 4 trips to 4 different countries within 1 month and all these are amberless countries as
yeah.
well.
Don't
We're
even
seeing,
get me started on that.
yeah, and
Yeah,
we're
the
seeing we're
worst.
seeing like we're seeing how many people like we've seen clubs and
Oh,
like herds of people all together, close proximity, sweaty, and now COVID is still really real.
it
And
is.
just again, I'll say it again, just because you get the double vaccine doesn't mean that it's gone away. Just because July 19th was the day that we abolished every single bit of well, we eased off of all the social distancing rules and all of the isolation factors and everything around, doesn't mean
Yeah,
that COVID has disappeared. You can still very much catch it.
yeah. I know.
Sadly.
That's definitely there. It's still
Yeah.
there.
It just
but
makes it's just harder for it to get to you because you've been protected.
but sooner or later, when this is the thing about the virus, right?
Yeah.
It bounces off. So let's say you take a shot, it goes back, it hits you, and it
Yeah.
comes back. This is the thing. Compare it. I'm just comparing it right now. To let's say getting hit by something. They learn. These viruses are like AI things. They learn. They
Yeah.
learn your genetic code, and bites in time. Every single time. Okay, that same weakling, that weak virus becomes stronger
Mm.
because it learns. Okay, this is how the. Wow, your neighbors are really.
I
You
don't
have angry neighbors.
I honestly I don't know what's wrong. Like they've been beeping for like the past hour. So honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. I'm trying my best here. It is quite tough to be able to deal with, people just really, really angry. I don't know if they're just fighting with each other or whatever, but honestly,
Shower them with some love. I think that's what you should do,
yeah.
kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, please call that number down below 07852 just to share some love with the neighbors. Because
Definitely.
I feel like they're lacking some love,
Oh,
I'm
they're
going to go share
definitely
some of my
lacking
love
on
with
that.
them, Just
Radiate all of that.
share it. Share the love, everyone.
Yeah, share the love. Definitely
Share it all.
sharing that love right here. But with that, we are going to be taking a quick break, and we'll be right back. Though we'll talk about this as we go along in the show. So make sure you guys keep it locked right here on Relax Radio.
Again, but now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. An inquest. Me. Why did you reject my son? Oh, I haven't rejected your son.
I want to talk about how the generation gap, has how much it's changed, especially when you check the youth nowadays in comparison, to people back in the day.
I'd say when I was younger, it was more disciplined. Not now.
In comparison to now.
Not at all. Not now. The way things are nowadays, the younger generation, you seem that they can't accept the word no. If that makes sense. They can't
accept rejection, essentially, is all you're trying to say.
Yeah, they can't accept the word no. So if you, how did I do? Or you didn't do very well, and they get upset, And when I was a youngster, my father used to say to me, because I used to be sport mad when I was very young, well, still am sport mad, but like participating in different sports. And if I had a bad game, for example, he'd say to me, "You had one to forget." That's it.
Your dad sounds like a smart guy. I mean, yeah, that's the real fact of the matter. Yeah.
He'd say to me, "You had one to forget. Get over it," and that was it. So I dust myself down and do it again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. An inquest. Me. Why did you reject my son? Oh, I haven't rejected your son. Or daughter. I've just told them that they need to buck their ideas up.
That's the truth right there. I mean, if you think about it, if you check the generations, like right now in the US as well, I've seen a lot of these things as well. In the UK, you get medals for participation. But what's the point? What are you trying to? Yeah, what's the point? Either you win or you lose. People are so afraid to put that whole notion of losing. When it comes to right now, the generation gap is just crazy. How much a lot has changed. Social media has taken control of our lives, and we don't even realize it anymore. We're crippled because of it.
That's absolutely right, Nick. Because, as you said, nowadays it seems that you get rewarded for failure. For the life of me, Nick, I can't get my head around that. Perhaps I'm just getting old and morbid. I don't know. I just can't get my head around how you could be rewarded for failure.
Are you looking to achieve the most relevant qualification to kickstart your career? Then reward yourself with the best globally recognized professional business qualification, CIMA. Irrespective of the field you aspire to succeed in, a CIMA qualification can add immense value to your resume and professional life. Succeed in your CIMA journey with supportive tuition provided by qualified lecturers and resources. Nanaska is the leading registered CIMA tuition provider in Sri Lanka with over a decade in the industry and hundreds of success stories. With qualified and certified tutors, Nanaska now provides easy access 100% virtual classes so that you could succeed at your exams and in life right from the comfort of your home. At Nanaska, it's not just about a qualification. We help you think out of the box and build a personality. Exciting offers also await students overseas. Enroll now. Call +94 77 499 7338 or visit www.nanaska.com. Commence your CIMA journey at Nanaska and become a globally recognized leader. Nanaska, smile with results.
Relax.
There's more where that came from, that's all I'm saying.
Broadcasting worldwide. Relax Radio.
Real talk.
That's right. Welcome, one and all. This is a Real Talk with me, Nick, and we got Kings as well.
Hey, people. We're back from the break.
Yeah, and we're definitely back from the break. And
Yes.
something was popping in my head right now. I just really wanted to know.
Was it the beeping from outside?
Not the beeping. I mean, that kind of stopped all of a sudden there. Okay. I think I think you showered them a little bit with that love, hey? Radiated all that love.
I think it was just enough, Love mixed with a little bit of shouting, but
Oh,
just got them right there. Maybe I just softened them a bit of juice. Who knows?
Hey, but again, we are back in the show and talking about all these things going on. And we were talking about the situation, that is the COVID situation, and how immunity has been waning. And how, we are actually worried about this. And researchers are actually saying that, yes, the cases are actually increasing because, the virus is getting adapted to the immunity. The the vaccines that we've gotten, the double doses. And it's because of that. They're saying right now that we have to start doing booster vaccines already. They're already on the booster vaccines.
Okay, what do I say to this now? So, you giving my point of view on this whole situation in particular. So, with the way we're seeing COVID and currently the vaccines, like the direction in which that they're headed, they have done a very, very good job in terms of being able to vaccinate a lot of people. Excuse me, but now the problem is because of the fact that COVID is now becoming not immune, but the fact that COVID is now getting used to starting to understand the whole, let's say, algorithm. It's starting to understand the whole algorithm of how the vaccine works. Now the protection is no longer going to work, but the protection is now going to get weaker. I said that protection that you thought that you had all of a sudden, nope. It's not necessarily going to exist as strong as it used to be. Nope. COVID said, nah, we know how it works now. We can get behind you. So that's literally what COVID has told you. It said, listen, I get your vaccine, I get your vaccinated even twice, but guess what? I'm stronger than that. I'm coming for you. That's what COVID is pretty much saying. So to push on forward from that point. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's definitely fair. I'm thinking if I had anything to say for that. I mean, pretty much on the lines of that, exactly what you're saying right now.
Yeah, pretty much. So literally just to push on forward from that point, the problem now is the fact that because of, I believe this is everything we had established before the break. So, people wanting to party, wanting to do this, X, Y, and Z, everyone just wants life to return back to normal. Trust me, I want the same. But the one thing I also don't want is a second global pandemic where, people are just not trying to keep it, stay protected, not wear their masks, because July 19th was the day that the world decided everything must open,
Again, I have to interject right there, real quick, because right now I'm getting real fired up about this. July 19th, the day it was opening up, the country was opening up. Everyone decided, okay, it's finally Freedom Day. We're back. We can do whatever we want to do. And then the 19th, yes, the 21st of July, there was a big event, a music event. It was called the Latitude event. So during that event, 3 days people were just camping, chilling out there. And right now, we've seen the aftermath of all of that. So there's been thousands of cases. And what officials are saying is that this is linked to the recent music events, is what they think. Really? Do you think? I mean, isn't it a no-brainer that it's because of these events that this has happened?
The thing is the fact that they're saying think like they don't already know. And it's do you know what? Here's my issue here. Honestly, had a decision been made in the beginning to just stick to what the plan should be, and then we move forward with that, we could have been out of this whole situation so much earlier than
definitely
what we're in now. But, that isn't the case right now. Right now, what we're dealing with is the fact that how we be able to handle the situation now because of, the ups and downs that we've chosen to take, how we're able to be able to move forward from this whole COVID situation. Now you're starting to think maybe it's because of the fact that we've had festivals and this and that and X, Y, and Z.
Maybe. I like that. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what? Maybe it could have been because we chose to open clubs. And, we told that everyone that normal life can be able to proceed from July 19th. Maybe that's why. And realistically, me and you, we could probably sit there looking at it and think, maybe. Really, maybe.
Maybe. Obviously, they're trying to cover up. They realize, okay, it's getting bad again. How do we stop this? And we don't know what to do because right now, people are getting infected again. Because look, it's crazy. People are doing whatever they want to do again, and it's getting back there. I feel like, it's difficult. I really, as a person of science, we need more time to investigate on this is what I'd like to say. But then obviously we don't have that time because, we can't stay forever cooped up at home. That's what I get. I understand the government's logic. You see, I understand. I don't agree with what they did. I understand.
Yeah. Yes. I think I feel as though with all that we can do is at best, all you can do is understand. But now the problem is what do we do in order to be able to get around this issue? Like, how do we move forward from this now? Like, now that we're starting to see that COVID is becoming a lot more resistant to the actual current vaccine, what is the next step? Do they formulate a new vaccine? How long will it take? What does this mean for the public? Does this mean we also have to now go back into another lockdown? And I am praying, seriously praying so deeply that does not happen because right now I'm like a lot of us have actually just gotten used to the fact that we're getting back to our normal lives. Nothing is 100%, but we are getting back to what we used to be. You know what I mean? So, honestly, these are the types of questions that we have to be asking because, honestly, we can't be kept in the dark. If in any case that we had to go back into that position, which I'm really hoping we don't, the only thing that we can realistically do is just give our cooperation, and we have to cooperate and we have to literally follow those rules exactly as they are because it was not nice the first time, especially when especially when it's like you were there and you know that you were doing your part in order to be able to save lives, prevent the spread of the virus, and you decide to stay home Make sure you wear your mask, sanitize your hands, things like that, washing your hands constantly. And then there are people that were just out here just wearing their masks that were not wearing their masks, that were not wearing their masks. And there were people just violating all types of social distancing rules, all of these types of things,
Yeah,
everything.
definitely.
And it makes you ask yourself, like, wait, if they're here doing all of this, then what's the point of me doing this,
I know that it puts the strain on our health forces and all that. I would like to see the government take an action on this. They should definitely find some sort of action plans with regards to this. We'll definitely be talking about this and a whole lot more, as we go along in the show. And if you want to be a part of it, well, it's pretty simple. You know what to do. Kings, you want to remind them?
Ladies and gentlemen, as my co-host right here has come and told you, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a part of this show, the number right down there, give us a ring. Listen, 07852-473-473. Give us a call, triple comment, give us some love.
That's definitely there. The love. It's all about the love. King's talking about that love. And before we go, though, we are, got to ask you a real quick question. What is the most relevant qualification you need to kickstart your career? You have no clue? Well, pretty simple. All you got to do is reward yourself with the best globally recognized professional business qualification, and that is CIMA. Yeah, that's right. CIMA is irrespective of whatever field you're trying to succeed in. It doesn't really matter. Because end of the day, CIMA will help you succeed in that journey, and it will provide you with supportive tuition, and it's going to be provided by qualified lecturers and resources. So yeah, if you're looking for something like that, all you got to do is simple. Check out Nanaska. They are the leading registered CIMA tuition provider in Sri Lanka with over a decade. That's over 10 years in the industry and a lot and lots of success stories. With qualified and certified tutors, Nanaska now provides also virtual access to their learning programs. So all you can do, everything you want to do at the comfort of your home. So, all you got to do is simple. Enroll now and call them up on the numbers. That is right. That is 940-77-499-7338 or visit www.nanaska.com. That's right. Nanaska, smile with results. And with that, moving on to more commercials. So check this out.
Are you looking to achieve the most relevant qualification to kickstart your career? Then reward yourself with the best globally recognized professional business qualification, CIMA. Irrespective of the field you aspire to succeed in, a CIMA qualification can add immense value to your resume and professional life. Succeed in your CIMA journey with supportive tuition provided by qualified lecturers and resources. Nanaska is the leading registered CIMA tuition provider in Sri Lanka with over a decade in the industry and hundreds of success stories. With qualified and certified tutors, Nanaska now provides easy access 100% virtual classes so that you could succeed at your exams and in life right from the comfort of your home. At Nanaska, it's not just about a qualification. We help you think out of the box and build a personality. Exciting offers also await students overseas. Enroll now. Call +94 77 499 7338 or visit www.nanaska.com. Commence your CIMA journey at Nanaska and become a globally recognized leader. Nanaska, smile with results.
The valuations that you place on an asset are always behind you. It's always in hindsight. It's never in front of you. And that's one of the challenges, right? Because you're always valuing what happened yesterday. And what you need is what's going to happen tomorrow. What am I saving or investing for? Why am I doing it? When will I need the money? And how much money do I need? Yeah. So that's quite important, because when you're looking at your net worth, you got to start with saying, well, what do I want my net worth to be? So that there's a goal. And then work backwards. How do I get there? And if I can start with £50 or $50 a week, if I save that every week, and you can go online and use calculators online. I don't have to teach you the maths behind it, but you can say, okay, and if I get a 3% return and I put this away for how long will it take to reach my goal? And that's called